3, 2, 1. Servus, Grüezi, and welcome not to the best night, your favorite podcast with your favorite people, your favorite breaking show. And my guest this time, all the way from beautiful Morocco, Casablanca, representing El Muahidin. Make some noise for the Wolfa.
Yeah. Nice.
So first, I want to always say, I want to say shout out, respect to all my guests because I only bring guests I respect. So, brother, thank you for everything you did, everything you will do. You inspire a lot of people and you represent Africa and Morocco around the world and represent the style. And you're not only good person, a good dancer, you're also good human. So shout out to you,
Thank you,
brother,
bro.
and thank you for taking your time
I
today.
appreciate I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
bro.
You are
Yes.
also the same, and you
Thank you.
already know.
Thank you. Shoutouts to Bottega Prama. I am really happy and excited for the cooperation. Use the code GTV10 now to get your discount on your purchase and also become a patron now. And at the end of the month, you can win €100 for their online store. Yes, Bottega Prama, slow fashion, dancewear, streetwear, Be Pro, patented protection and culture. Be Pro patented protection is really crazy because Be Pro means be protected and it's an innovative under t-shirt that protects the points of the body at great risk of injury. Wrists, elbows, and for the first time in the world, the shoulders. How does Be Pro work? Our pads have a double function, they absorb shocks and at the same time return the thrust. It is worn like a normal thermal shirt and on top you put any dress you want and the protections are invisible. No loss of style, protection and total freedom of movement. So we actually know each other quite a long time now.
For a
So
long time.
first
You
time,
remember the first time we met?
was it when you come with Fuad with Lil Zoo
Where? Where?
in DPC Jam? Because first time we
No, no,
actually
no, no, no,
really
no.
chill, that was in Lausanne with Shaolin.
Bro, this was the first time we hanged out, and this stays.
But this is not the first time we see each other, no?
When was it? 2016, I think.
Something
Lausanne.
like this, 15,
Yeah, I
16.
think that's when we met. Maybe we met before.
But we don't actually chill, we talk.
No, and then I
Yes.
remember in Lausanne we did the top rock battle together. You
Yeah,
remember?
but this is, we already know each other.
Yeah, you think
Yes,
so?
because you don't just dance with me if you don't know me. You meet me first time.
Yeah, I. Oh, wait.
Because
I
also
think.
people don't
I
know,
think.
you also moved to Austria, right? So you was
Yes,
near Zurich where I lived then, where I live now.
yes,
So
but if I think if I remember right, I think you brought me to some event in St. Gallen.
I bring you to Two-Face Battle but I already know you. Man, I don't
Yeah,
know when. Fuck. I think it was with Fuat, with DPC Jam. I can't imagine other two.
My first DPC jam was 2016.
This was second edition or third
Yeah,
edition. Yeah.
yeah, I was in the DPC 2016.
But
Yes,
yeah, this, but
or 17. I don't know, bro.
but
It's been a
I
long
know we
time.
knew each other, but after I go to Lausanne, it was so funny because Charlene was there and he said to me, "Bro, come also." And I say, "Nah, man, it's 2 hours with train. I don't want to do it, blah, blah." And he said, come sleep in my room. Fuck this shit. And then we're gonna hang out all weekend.
Oh, it was so
And
much
then I
fun.
said, "Okay, fuck it." And then I come. You was with Charlene in the room, no?
We was in the same room. I
You was,
remember. I think.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and you say to me, Michi, you take the bed, I can sleep on the floor. I said, no,
Yeah.
bro, you're invited artist. I've just come like this.
No, you know what was the funniest part that I still remember? When we went down to the breakfast
Yeah.
room, and
Yeah.
I tell you, hey, Michi, Shao, we have to make some abracadabra so we don't have problem. And you say, yeah, don't worry, we fix this, nah, nah, nah. I'm like, okay, let's go. We go down, me and Shaolin, and we wait in the table, and you come in so obvious, like, what
Because
should
I
I
have no
do?
room. Because
And
I
we
have no
were,
room.
yeah, but we already told you, and we were like, me and Shaolin, we were like, look at this guy.
Bro, I
Bro,
got so
this moment
nervous.
I will never forget.
Bro, I got so nervous. The woman looked at me like crazy. And
Yes, you were
then,
so obvious in your eyes. It's like you tell her, hey, I'm here, I don't have a room. This was the funniest, and
But we
also
did
in
it.
the night before,
We
we had
did it
so much fun,
with
bro. This
Mowgli
night
also.
was, yeah, and
With Mowgli
Danilo,
also.
Danilo,
With Danilo. And do you remember box one was with Johnny in the hotel? And
mm-hmm.
then we make like fun with each other. And then this girl, Alessandrina, was already there. And she was very
Uh-huh.
young. And then we make like, I don't know what we played. Maybe
We played so many games,
some,
77
just,
Sharks,
oh,
bro. We played so much games. No,
and
this night
then,
was
and then
legendary.
she lost. And you remember this? She lost. And then she had to call out box one. She went to him and said, "Hey, your
Yeah,
power move is whack." And then she made munch meal in the hotel lobby.
bro. This was so fun. I remember me, I think I lost one game, and then the guys were like, okay, we don't have beer. Wolfer, you go and get us beer.
Ah, yeah, yeah. When
And
you
I'm like,
lose, you have
but
to do something. Yeah,
yes, and then I think I remember I went to the bar in the hotel, and
yeah,
they already closed,
yeah.
and I was just like zipping it. Everybody's like, bro, calm down.
I
But it
wonder.
was so much fun.
No,
This
no,
night
this
was
was
so much fun.
this weekend was hilarious, hilarious.
Yeah,
But
it was
first time I see
legendary.
you dance, I think was Doyobe.
2013.
Was 13 your first Doyobe?
No, 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 2013. I was in Doyobi 2013. I
Was
was
this
not
your
in the,
was this
this
your
was
first
my
Doyobe?
first, yeah, this was my first
So
Doyobi.
I always get it a little mixed up, right? Because when I start dancing and Moroccan scene got bigger in the scene,
Hmm.
you always see La Hala Kingzo and La Hiba Kingzo, right?
Hmm.
But I know you and Lil Zoo, you come from La Hala, right?
Yeah, I come from La Hala King Zoo is my school, my first
Yes.
crew, and
Yes.
Zoo's first crew was Hiba King Zoo.
Ah, he was Hiba. So
Yeah.
can you explain to us what is the difference? Because if we just see this like me random, La Hala, La Hiba, both is Kingzu, you know,
Hmm.
what is the main difference about them?
Well, the thing is that I can't really tell you because I was in the second generation of the crew.
Ah,
I
okay.
was not like in the when they founded the cruise, so I cannot really tell
Ah,
you the story from scratch.
okay, okay, okay.
But what I know is that La Hala King Zoo was founded in 2004, I think, and they were like doing a lot of battles. And then in 2008, I think they had some drama, some problems, classic stuff. And then some three members from the crew went out and they also made their own crew and they took the same name. But it was just like now they're all friends and family. Like
Of
now there is
course.
no hard
Yeah.
feelings. It's just like when you are young and you are a b-boy, you
Yes,
have
yes.
this fire in you and you
Yeah.
want to be better. So yeah, I think that was
So
the
what
thing.
was the first name? Was it Lahala
La
Kingzu?
Hala Kings was the first.
Lahala Kingzu. And
Yeah.
what does mean Lahala and Lahiba?
Well, I don't know what Lehib like. If you say the names, it's like Moroccan names.
Aha, it's not some meaning in English or
No.
anything. It's just
La
Moroccan.
Hala is just like La Hala al Hala in Moroccan. It means the situation.
Okay, okay,
La
okay.
Hala King Zoo, the situation of the king of the zoo.
Okay, 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 okay.
And Lehiba King Zoo, if you take it like the name, Lehiba is the prestige.
Okay, okay. If
So
you
it's
cannot
like
really explain it in words, you need to speak Arabic and Moroccan to.
exactly,
Yes, okay, okay.
exactly. You need to know Moroccan and Arabic a little bit so you
Yeah, yeah,
can
yeah.
blend it.
So you already say you're second generation, right? And you
Yes.
start in 2007?
No, I start. Look, the thing is, like, my story with breaking is very, very different. Like, I was breaking already in 2004, I think, or 2005,
Mm-hmm.
because my older brother, he was also b-boy.
Aha, okay, 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 okay.
So my older brother, he's 4 years older than me. So I was always with him. Wherever he does, I would follow him. And in that time, I remember breaking and hip hop was just a trend. Boom.
So everywhere you go, you see hip hop.
Everywhere you back then, everywhere it was like a trend. So everybody's like breaking, everybody's doing rap,
Nice.
graffiti on the walls.
Yeah,
So it was the cool thing you could do, or it's something cool, but we have no knowledge, zero. We
Yeah.
know nothing. So I was just going with my brother all the time and hanging out with him, and eventually you start to do some freezes, some moves, and I think I may be, if I'm not mistaken, I may be braked for 1 year in that period.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really tell the exact year because it's in the back of my memory. I was young, but I was not also fully in. I was playing a lot of football,
Yeah, yeah,
hanging
yeah,
out
yeah.
with my
It was
brother,
just like
playing
a
in the,
hobby.
yeah, kind of like a hobby, but I was very talented. I
Nice.
was
Okay.
small body, in control. I was just talented for that. And then I think after 1 year, I was like, oh no, this is not my thing. I don't understand what is going on. What is this? Because for me back then it was related to uh, to street culture,
Yeah.
and the street culture, the streets of Casablanca, they were rough.
Yeah.
So sometimes we would be training, and then there comes some guy, he's full on blood, had some fight. Or the parks where we were training, they were outdoor in the ghettos. So you always have some homeless people or junkies. They come, they entrap you. And then when I was young, I related this picture that if you do breaking or if you do this thing, you become like this.
Yeah. Of course, it influences you.
Exactly. So I just pulled a step away and I was like, no, I just want to play football and just be
Your
classic.
parents had also a problem then, I think.
No, 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 no.
No.
My
Okay.
parents, the good thing that I love about my parents is that they give me total freedom.
Perfect. Okay.
Total freedom. I could do whatever I want.
Okay.
Like they didn't really
Hmm.
care that much.
So, what was the moment for you when you realized, man, I'm gonna be a b-boy forever?
That was in 2008. I
Ah,
remember
okay.
exactly in 2008 September.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So in 2008 September, I think I was 14 or 15. I think 14. Yeah, 14 getting to 15.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember before that, like from the age of 10, 11 till the age of 14, I was getting into a lot of trouble
Okay.
in the hood, a lot of trouble. And all my friends, they started to hit the puberty age, start stealing, doing a lot of bad, crazy stuff. And then I remember I had one crazy big fight with some guy, and my father, he was just like, hey, boy, I'm not gonna hit you anymore. I'm not gonna punch you. If you wanna choose this way, go. But I will never take care of you. Like, hey, we're poor. If you go into prison, we're not gonna put you out. Even if you get some cut with the machete whatsoever, we're not gonna afford your hospital. Like he talked with me seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And I was growing up. I was like 14, so I was already a little bit. I'm not like a baby anymore.
Of course.
And then I remember this moment still in my head, and he had his belt, classic Moroccan father. And he was like, I'm not gonna beat you today. He put it on the side and he's like, do what you want.
That's even worse, right?
Bro, this was for me was like a game changer.
Mhm.
Boom! And then my brother, he was still breaking in that time. But it was the last year when he stopped breaking. It was his last year. So I told him, hey man, I want to stay away from the hood. It's a lot of trouble, this, that. I need to do something. And then he say, okay, let's go and start to break again if you want. And then I started to go with him in the park, and I see there is so many people already hearing air flares, and was like nice vibe. And I'm like, wow, that's so nice. And then since then,
Mhm.
it was just like how you say, a turn to the right direction,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know. And then I was just training daily, morning, evening, night. I had a little
it's not
square.
back then, it's not training, right? You just go
No,
dance.
you just play, you
Just go
just play,
dance.
you
Yeah.
just play, you
Yeah.
just play. And yeah, I was just learning from my brother and his friends how to do the right moves, the right
Mhm.
stuff. And then here we are now. So
And you also had footage, like already then there was YouTube, there was a computer era, no more VHS.
no, no, bro, nah. We didn't have like in the beginning. I remember when I started breaking. Um, my brother he had a VCD, you know, VCD where you can put a CD.
Like a DVD player.
Yeah, DVD player.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my brother, he would put, for example, some battles, random battles. I don't know. I don't even remember these battles, but some
Mm-hmm.
battles from, I don't remember exactly which battles they were.
Mm-hmm.
And he would just pause, play when he wants to see how
Yes.
to do the flare.
Yes.
Like this is how we learned, you know?
Yes. That's why
And
I'm asking, what type of footage did you watch and where did you watch it? Where did you get it, you know?
yeah, the first ones they were from this
Mm-hmm.
CDs, and then eventually there was Still du Zouf, if you remember, Still to Ouf,
Still the oof.
Still du Ouf. You remember this?
Of course,
This, yeah,
every day on this.
yeah. So I remember we would go, for example, we didn't have laptop,
Mm-hmm.
we didn't had or the computer, so we would go to a coffee. We had back then
Internet
we had
cafe.
internet cafe. So you would save some money, and then you would go there,
Nice.
pay for 1 hour or
Yeah,
half
yeah.
hour, you know. And when we go there, it's like the
Nice.
big day, you know. Yeah, we are made it. We're gonna watch some videos.
Nice.
And there, the first thing I would do, I would just go and I'm like, the guy who would check on the clock and he'd tell you have 30 minutes. You know, it was full. So I would just go in, plug my headphones, and I'm just watching videos, trailers, battles, this, that. Till the half hour is finished,
Yes.
and the guy's like, you gotta
Mhm.
pay or you need to go.
Yeah.
And that's I remember these are the first memories.
Mhm.
And then I think in 2009 we bought a computer at
Yes.
home,
Mhm.
and but we had no internet.
Okay.
So we have computer, but you have no internet. So we got this little thing where you have to charge it with internet.
Ah, and then you plug it in.
You plug it in and you have like internet for 1 hour. And then every time I would have like €1 saved, then boom, I would plug it in,
Nice.
download all the music I could,
In
all the
this hour.
videos,
Yes.
trailers, wherever I could, just
Yeah.
download, so I have something to watch for the next
Nice.
week, you know.
Nice. But
And that's
in this time, what did you watch most? Like, was it Koreans? Was it Europeans? Was it USA?
mm, I remember there was some trailers from Extreme Crew from
Ah, okay.
Korea.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of videos also from Expression Crew, their
Yes.
shows. You remember their
Of
shows?
course. With the mask also.
Yes, and some videos from uh, France,
Yeah.
Falte.
Past day, yeah.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, just random. A little bit of this, a
No,
little bit of that.
nothing specific.
Nothing specific
But
because
yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I didn't had like I didn't knew exactly what I'm doing, you know.
Hmm.
So we're just picking up videos and collecting, and you just watch by you learn by watching.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
So
So
2007, uh, Morocco was already representing in Doyobe
Toyobi, yeah.
in
Yeah.
the crew battle, right?
Yup.
When I saw this, until this time, they did the routine. They did the crazy routine when Hatuta in the end does the air flares with the going over and everything,
Yeah.
right? When I saw this, 2007, I danced 7 years. I said to myself, I never saw a crazier routine than this
Mm-hmm.
because the routine was crazy, and then the end with Hatuta was even crazier.
Yeah.
Right? So, ha- um, um, was this like a big point in Moroccan breaking? So your style get represented all around the world?
Yup. So for us back then, just first of all, just that you know, I was not breaking in that time.
Yes, because you say your first Doyobe was in 2013.
13 years. I
Yeah.
started breaking in 2008.
Yeah.
So I remember when I started breaking in 2008, I told my brother, like, is there some Moroccan guys who are like good or whatsoever? And he was already repeating the name Lahala King Zoo before because he was breaking from 2004 maybe till 2008, my older brother. So he was telling me about the crew sometimes when I'm at home, but I don't know what is it. And then I remember when the video went online on YouTube, he showed me and I was like, what? Damn! Like Moroccans are wild, they are crazy, they can beat like, and because I think what was so legendary about this moment because they beat so many crews and they reached, I think they reached the final maybe.
I think final, yes, but in
Yeah,
the
and they
final, I think they
lost
lost.
against Zulu Kings.
Yeah, they battled definitely against Zulu Kings, yes.
Zulu King, I think this was the legendary battle that was for us was crazy because Zulu Kings is Zulu Kings back then.
Of course, it is still.
You know? Yeah. But I mean like back then they were so active in battles and stuff. Only the best of the best would be in with Zulu Kings and the way how the confidence the crew had, you know, the way how they made them like you watch the battle and for me this was like wow. And also, I watched another battle of Blind and Anas against Extreme Crew,
Mm-hmm.
and I was also like, wow, damn, there is like some Moroccans are strong also.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, that's for the Moroccan community. I think this was like a big buzz,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Everybody after that, no, okay, we got something going on.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got
yeah.
talent, and you.
And
Everybody started to have the pride of themselves and
is
train.
Lahala Kings so are they the first crew in Morocco or you have
No,
a
no, no,
bigger
no,
history?
no. We had so many crews. We like there was breaking already in the 80s.
Ah,
There was
really?
yeah, yeah. There were
Ah,
some people who were breaking in the late 80s.
uh-huh. Do you
But
know how breaking came to Morocco?
I can't really tell because there is different stories from every
Yes,
city, every town, you know.
yes, yes,
But
yes,
from, for example, from the people that I know, they are old in the game and they've been
yes,
breaking in the beginning of the 90s.
yes.
They say to me that it came through. You know, Morocco is a very touristic country, so we're
Mm-hmm.
open.
Mm-hmm.
So we would have some tourists from Europe and from the States. And as I told you back then in the 80s, hip hop was just uh,
Everywhere, yes.
spreading. Yeah. So from what I know and the stories that I heard is that people would come to the hotels, dancers from other countries, and
Ah,
they would work.
I
They
see.
would do some shows and they go.
Yeah,
They would, for example, stay for a week or two,
yeah.
do some shows and go.
Yes.
And in that time, that's when the connection starts.
I
And people
see.
start to see it in
Mhm,
front of their eyes.
mhm.
And then, yeah, with the TV, I think,
Yes,
and
yes.
and because I don't really know
Yeah,
how it was, but this is just what
yeah.
I know from my
The
older
the
generation.
guy, I don't know how to say his name. Rushdie.
Yeah.
He's is he like an OG from Morocco?
Yes, he's an OG, but he's not like an OG from the
Okay,
80s.
okay. No, no,
I think
no. I
he's yeah.
80s is long time, bro.
Yes, yes. I think he started breaking maybe in 96 or
Ah,
97.
okay,
I
okay.
don't I
Then
don't
then
really
he then he has for sure also knowledge about Moroccan
Yeah,
history.
yeah, he can tell you like because he was there in that time,
Hmm.
so he can tell
Nice.
you
Yeah.
closerly. But
Okay.
but
I
yeah.
will do one with him for sure too.
Yeah, let's go. I think yeah, if you want to know the history about Morocco, like
Yes, yes, yes.
because for example, he founded a crew that was very known before La Halaking Zoo
Ah, I see.
called
Okay.
Salama Crew.
Okay.
Salama Crew.
Hmm.
And in that time also he was also um, mentoring or teaching my first teacher of breaking.
I see.
So
Okay.
there is a lineage.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So he was like in that time, and he can tell you more
Yes, yes.
insights about
No,
this.
I want to do one for with him for sure. So
Yeah.
I will know then more about Moroccan history.
Hmm.
Did you had the chance to see my podcast with Sonic?
No.
Sonic is from Denmark, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But he's born in Colombia.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And you know how breaking came to Colombia?
Uh, through Pablo Escobar. Yeah.
Bro, look at this. He tell me this. Uh, when he was young, he lived in favelas, right?
Okay.
When he was young, he already see like from outside, he see like legs in the air.
Wow. Okay.
In the hood, they braked, you know, but he
Hmm.
was never allowed to go there. His grandma always told him, this is too dangerous. You cannot go there, right? So when he moved to Denmark, he already danced everything, you know, and then he know the real story. These were dealers.
Yeah.
They went to New York to sell drugs, and then
Uh-huh.
they saw breaking in New York.
And they get influenced.
Bro,
It's crazy, man.
bro.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like when you really think when you think of, for me, it's always so interesting when you see the southern countries how they get into breaking,
Mhm.
because Europe, USA, Western world, there is
Yeah,
internet, it's
more
easy,
privileged countries.
more privileged. But if
Yeah,
you go to the more you go to the south, and they tell you stories,
yeah.
like every time I would be talking with somebody from the south deep somewhere, and he tells me how he gets into breaking,
Mhm.
I get goosebumps. I'm like,
It's
wow.
crazy. I love these stories.
Yeah.
That's why also I do this show, you know, because I will never hear this story elsewise, you know.
Yeah.
But going back to the Moroccan dancing.
Hmm.
So
Wait,
when
can you give me 1 second? I need to pee pee.
Yalla.
Go.
So going back to Moroccan dancing. So when did you join La Hala Kings?
In bro, it didn't took me so long. I told you I started 2008 in the end of 2009.
Ah, but you already practiced with them.
Yeah, but like that's how they saw me. Like before, I remember the way how I get to know them or to meet them. For me, it's like you see Cristiano Ronaldo for the
Yeah,
first time.
because you see them first time in the video, right? And they're like
Exactly.
superstars.
Exactly, and I remember we have one spot in Casablanca. It was so famous back then. All the people from all Morocco they go there. It's very known. And I remember it took me like maybe I would say 3 weekends just to step my foot there. I would go there, but I just walk and look from far, and I'm just watching, and I'm like, wow, that's this guy. And I'm like so insecure, and I'm just watching, walk around, watch, and go back home. And it takes me just to get there, just that you know, it takes me maybe 1 hour with the bike.
Hmm.
So I would just go and watch from far and go back home and train because you see it in front of you. And then I think like in 2000, yeah, 2009, I started to learn already. I got some basics
Yeah.
stuff, and then I remember one time there was blind. Blind, he's like for us. I think you don't know him, but he will be the DJ of my event.
Ah, nice. Okay, then I
Zulu
will.
Naufel. He was for us back then.
Okay.
He was the master because he was the first guy who combines style and power.
Yeah.
He got everything. He had knowledge. He was so fresh. I think this guy just didn't had the chance to shine outside. But
Mhm.
if people would have seen this guy, people would be like, "Whoa, that's a real b-boy
Mhm.
from this continent, from this area." So I remember he was there, and then I think I started to break, and I remember I did air baby. I still remember this. I did air baby, handstand, air flare, air baby. And then he observed me and also the other guys. And I started to do my techniques because I was training at home
Mhm.
all day long. And that's when the crew, him and his crew, they were like, come, let's train together. And for
Nice.
me back then, I was like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So they give me this recognition first,
Mm-hmm.
and then I remember back Lahala King Zoo decided to make Lahala Juniors, Lahala King Zoo
I
Juniors,
see. Okay, okay.
and then I was in that, but it didn't continue. It was maybe for a month or two,
Mm-hmm.
and then they said, you know what? Let's just keep it one crew, one
Mm-hmm.
family.
But internationally, more people know you from, like I introduced you first, from El Muahidin crew,
Yeah, El
right?
Muwahidin.
And El Muahidin are you, Zu,
Yeah,
Simo, then
Cry Six,
yes, Cry6, and
Smooth,
yes, so you
Smooth,
five.
Smooth,
Move.
Tarzan,
Tarzan, yes.
Tarzan, and now Ufazi.
Yeah, okay.
Ufazi is the newest member.
Yes.
Yeah, I
So,
think these are the most active ones. Simo
yes.
is, of course, he's from the crew, but I think he's not
Mm-hmm.
training that much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He's focused on his family and
Ah,
stuff.
nice,
So,
nice.
like, it's me, Zoo, Cry6, Smooth, Tarzan,
Mm-hmm.
Ufazi.
Mm-hmm.
These
Mm-hmm.
are like the
Mm-hmm.
active ones
Yes,
currently.
yes, yes. But when you, I remember when you guys went to battle as a crew,
Yeah,
man, you were so high level, guys. You could have smoked almost everybody because you
we
were,
did.
yeah, no, no, I mean, like, you
Yeah,
already say you did. I just mean like, because in the time on paper, you know what I mean? If you see these against you guys, you think, okay, the Moroccans have no chance. You know, if you don't know. But
yeah,
then you watch the battle and you see, oh shit, Moroccans have skills. You
yeah.
know, can you tell me about how in this time you guys practice together? Like, how did you have a structure in the practice, and how was your mindset in this time?
So for us, it was really, we were not like an ordinary crew, like
Yes.
set the time and we gotta be there on this time and we have to train on that time. We didn't have this mindset.
Mm-hmm.
First, we were the way how the crew get created. I remember this very good.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in La Hala King Zoo. Zoo was in Hiba King Zoo, but we were friends. We were always training together, and our crews they were older members. So you know when you train with somebody who is 30 and you are 20, it's not the
Of
same
course, yeah.
influence, not the same hunger.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember we were like training together a lot, me and Zoo, and he just come to me and he say, "Hey, bro, let's make a crew." And I told him, "Bro, we make again a crew and all these dramas already, Liba, Lahala, this, that, that." And I told him, "Bro, let's just keep it like friends. We just friends. We just hang out." And then he said, "But that's what a crew should be, friends
Mhm.
first."
Yeah,
And then I
definitely.
was like, "Dumb, let's go."
Hmm.
And then it was me, him, and Cry6 because we were the young, blood, talented three
Yes.
boys. And I remember we called it. We didn't have a name for it to give it a name, so we called it Cree Wolf Zoo. Cry6 Wolf,
Yes.
Wolfer Zoo. And then with the time we started to dig deep. No, we need to find a name. And then El Muwahidin means the unity,
Hmm.
the united ones. That's what
Hmm.
it means in Arabic. But
Hmm.
also Al Muwahidin was an empire in Morocco that ruled almost North Africa, took over Spain and Portugal, South France, all the way till Senegal, till Mali. You know, we were like a huge empire.
Hmm.
And we were like, damn, that's something. And then we just took the name and then boom.
Hmm. You
Yeah.
remember the first international battles you went as a crew?
Mm, damn, we did much, bro. The first one. I think we created the crew in 2013,
Hmm.
and I don't really remember to be honest. But we
So
did so many.
let's say like this. What was one of the most important wins in this period that your name goes out?
Like if you like as a crew, it
Hmm.
was the world final in 2018 when we took over, and I think you remember that because Zood won the world final.
Yes, and you came in the top 8.
I won the last chance, and Crysis was invited, and we were the first three guys from the same
Ah,
country,
yeah,
from the same crew.
Crisis was also, yeah.
Yes, and we were like the first. It was like for us, it was like a moment that stays till now. I think nobody still broke this record.
This year was 3 Ruggeds.
Nah, but nobody, Ruggeds didn't won.
I don't know, but Ruggeds didn't win. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, yeah.
That's the thing.
Yes,
I
yes.
won the last chance, and back
Yes,
then it was
and
one
Zoo win the.
person,
Yes,
and Zoo won the world final,
this
and
is a good
Crysis
point.
was in there. So we
Yeah.
were three guys from one crew, from one country, who both of them won the last chance and the world final.
Mhm,
That's why for us this was like, it's like boom. Okay, we
mhm,
put a stamp that stays for life. That's
mhm.
why I said nobody still broke this record because
Yeah.
nobody did.
No, I don't think. Now, yeah, anyways, you can't win any more last chance. So, yeah. But now, yeah, let's talk about this then. Do you think this is your prime, 2018?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
So going into, I mean, already then you already moved to Austria, right?
hmm Yeah.
Was this your first win in Austria BC1?
No, it was the second.
It was the second.
Yeah.
So you win the second one, you go to last chance qualifier, you see the lineup. What do you think? You think you have it? You think you smoke everybody? You have some names, you're like, oh, tell us a little bit about this.
Okay, so I will start with Morocco because I won already the BC1 Morocco in
Please.
2014.
Yes.
So I won this one in 2013. I was in the final.
Hmm.
Then the next year I won the 2014, and then they made it to the regions. Back then it used to be Africa, Middle East regions,
Hmm.
and I lost in the semi-final against
Okay.
Benny. He
Hmm.
was the winner. And then life goes on. I moved to Austria, and I said, okay, let me give it a chance again. I did 2017. I won the Austrian BC1.
Hmm.
Then I was in the semi-final of the last chance
Ah, okay,
already in
okay. So
2017.
you already see there, okay.
Exactly. I already have experience, and I've been okay. Now I see. When I was very close, to be honest. I always lose with one
Who
vote
did you lose against? 17?
against Leone, and Leone, he was the one who won.
Leone was Mr. Last Chance qualifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I lost against him, and then I said, okay, next year I'm coming for that.
Okay.
And then 2018, I won again the Austrian one.
Hmm.
Then I went to the world final.
Okay. Did
Yeah,
you what if there you if anything if you changed it, did you change anything in your preparation? And I
yeah,
guess if you have such a goal like this, right? You have to practice regularly, maybe daily,
yeah.
you know? So
hmm
did you change something in your preparation up to 2018?
Yes. So for me, I discovered one thing that was a game changer for
Hmm.
me. So I remember in 2017, I met Clesio
Yeah,
from Brazil.
Brazil.
And I remember I met him in one event in Belgium. I think he was a judge. And I'm so good friend with him. So we were hanging out and stuff. And in that time, he was doing a lot of yoga.
Mm.
He would always carry his mattress, and he does his stretching, you know. And I just look and I was like, "Bro, okay, that's so inspiring." And I was like, "Bro, explain me what's going on." And then he showed me, and then we were just talking, and he started to tell me about the benefits of yoga. But for me, I'm like, yeah, yoga, you sit in a corner and start to do all these
Yeah.
positions, like,
Stupid, stupid man.
yeah, classic b-boy, you
Yeah.
know. And then he looked at me, and then I told him, I told him I train a lot. I told him I run, I
Yeah.
sprint, I do
Yeah.
biking, I do this. And then I told him, but when I go in a battle, sometimes I just lose uh, stamina. I do one round, and the second round I'm already like dead. And then he just looked at me and he's like, breathe. Can you breathe normal? And then I started to breathe, and I was breathing from my chest. And then he was like, that's why. And I was like, what do you mean? And then he explained me the diaphragm, when you
Mhm.
breathe with diaphragms, so they could take more air into your lungs. And then he did one exercise with me with the stomach to train it, and then he was like, if you train this, you will feel always so good. And then I remember this was in 2017, and he showed me this technique like 2 weeks or 3 weeks before the BC1 Last Chance Cipher 2017.
Okay, yeah.
So I tried to apply this technique also into my training, but of course, to be able to breathe with your diaphragms,
It takes
it needs
time.
takes time and awareness. But I was trying my best, and in the battle, because it's also can say a lot about it, but in the battle, it's hard to bring your breath really low, especially
Adrenaline and everything.
exactly, and especially in that time, I didn't have so much time, but I was just trying. And then I learned how to breathe properly with your diaphragms. And for me, this was the game changer. And then I remember after I was always practicing it, and then it
Mhm.
became normal. And
Mhm.
I understood it like, hey, every time you just feel stressed out or the adrenaline and the energy is going up and your breath is like,
Mhm. Yeah.
just bring it down, you
Mhm.
know, keep it on diaphragm.
Mhm.
And then I remember I did that in 2018, the BC1, and I felt like I just walked in a park. I didn't felt like I did something
Completely different.
completely different. And
Mhm.
then when I went into the world final 2018, I was a little bit too extreme. I was also doing Wim Hof methods
Mhm.
for maybe a month and a half before. I had some things were going on in my life back then with family and stuff, so it was a lot of things you can handle. You cannot, like, if you stay, you don't do nothing, you will go crazy,
Yeah.
so, and that was very helpful, to just to be zen and to learn to go within.
Mhm.
And then I was doing the Wim Hof method, mixing it up with cold showers, ice baths. And
Mhm.
then when I was in the world final, I was just like a beast.
Mhm.
Like I was like so confident, so
Mhm.
strong, and also, yeah, it paid a lot back
It
then.
paid off. It paid off.
Paid
So
off, yeah.
you already make it to the world final. Was the last chance qualifier harder for you then than the world final?
Yeah, of course.
So do you remember which battle was the hardest for you in the last chance cipher?
They were all hard. You
Yeah.
know why? Because when you're in the world final,
Yeah.
most of the people they are get wild cards.
Yeah.
They are already there.
Mhm.
They already, some people, we always look and you're like, damn, why this guy is there? What did he do? We didn't saw him. But that's BC1 how he's made of.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like there is, you cannot really set this one deserves it or not. It doesn't really matter about that. So I remember the difference is that in the lineup of the world final, people are already coming and they have they don't really want it. In the last chance,
Everybody wants it.
everybody is hungry for it, and everybody has been training for the whole year. And I remember
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was like in that year in Zurich, I think there was maybe 42 ciphers, so 42 winners from each cipher from the whole world, and they had to pick, I think, 16.
Mhm.
So everybody wants it, and they take one.
Yeah.
So everybody is prepared,
How
everybody
was
is
it
ready.
in this year? They only take one.
Yeah, yeah, they take only one. And I loved it back then. I loved the concept, like that it's only one.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's like, for me, this is like another world championship if
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
really look at
Of
it.
course, many times people said the last chance qualifier is more heavy than the world final
Yeah,
lineup.
yeah, because everybody's hungry for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody wants to be on the stage.
Mhm.
Nobody's there coming with a nice outfit just to
Yeah.
showcase and go.
Mhm.
Everybody's like putting in the
Yeah.
work and they
Yeah. Yeah.
wanna
Yeah.
be there.
Mhm.
And everybody's like, you see, everybody's fit, everybody's sharp. I
Mhm.
remember, I think the first round I had Quake
Mhm.
from China. After that, I think I had Mowgli from
Mhm.
Italy. After that, in the semifinal, I had Bart. And then in the final, I think I had T-Rock.
Ah, nice.
So it was like, and bro, there was so many. I remember that year, it was like so hard, like so, everybody was on point,
Hmm.
you know?
Hmm. And then
Yeah.
in the world final, before our podcast, I watched the battle against Nori, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you really looked relaxed. Like
Yeah,
you really looked like you had fun.
that's. I remember that's what I was saying. I was like, I have nothing to lose now. I'm
Yes,
already on the
because you
stage.
already did it, right?
Exactly. I'm like, I won 2 days ago. I did. I remember I didn't sleep that night. Just that you know, I didn't sleep after the world final. After the last chance, I was just super hyped that I was up till 7 in the morning, and then I went to the breakfast. I ate, and then the thing is like all the media, the world final dancers do from Monday till Thursday. You have to also do on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So I was awake the whole night. I couldn't sleep. I was just happy and writing people, phoning, talking. At my crew also, they
Mm-hmm.
were with us, me, Zoo, Smooth, and some Moroccan friends. And then I remember at 7 in the morning, I had a good breakfast, and then I had to do the media the whole day. And then I finished. I think maybe I came back in the hotel like maybe around 9. I remember I went to eat. I ate maybe 5 plates. 5 plates. Like I ate so much. I went to my room, took a shower, turned off everything. Boom.
Wow,
I slept. I remember I think I slept maybe at like 11 or 12. I woke up the next day at 11 or 12. And I'm
nice,
fresh, ready for the world final. And I'm like, let's
nice,
celebrate now. Let's
nice,
party.
nice,
Because for me, it was like, okay,
nice.
I made it already. So,
And I mean, you first round, you get Nori,
hmm
and to be able to say, "Hey, I smoke Nori," this is,
and he was on his prime in that time. He was
bro,
really,
Nori is crazy,
yeah,
you know.
he
But
was dope.
you was also on point. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I think if you would have just been invited like this to the world final, I think you would have more pressure on yourself,
I
you know.
think so too. Yeah, yeah.
But since you already make the last chance qualifier and now you're with your brothers in the world final, I think you just didn't give a fuck. You
I
just
didn't
did
care.
you just did your because you can see clearly that you have fun.
Yeah,
And I don't think people have fun in the world final top 16 against Nori. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's true. And afterwards against Luigi too, the second round, I was like
Yeah,
that.
and
But I remember in that moment, for me, when I was in the top 16, I was like, let me just win the first battle because nobody from the winners from last chance before made it to the next round. They always lose in the
ah,
first round. So
yeah,
I was like, let me just win the first one,
yeah.
and then I won. And then when I came against Luigi, if for example somebody from my teachers or somebody would come hey and say, hey, you could be you and Zoo in the final now. Think about it. Give everything now. If somebody would just planted this idea for 1 second in my head, I would go in with a different mindset. I would go
Okay.
in and be like, okay, I
Yeah.
know if I take on Luigi now, I would go Sumis and maybe meet me and Zoo in the final. We create the
Yeah.
biggest history. But for me, it was also like Luigi is he's a legend in the game,
And
you
in
know.
this time, he's also on his prime, and people can't forget it's 3 rounds.
Yeah, but for me, just that you know, for me, Luigi is Luigi. He has been in his prime long time ago. He influenced people long time ago,
Mhm.
not just in the World Final 2018.
Yes,
Like
yes,
I
of
remember,
course, of
I
course.
watched Luigi in 2008,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
2010,
Yes, yes.
and even earlier. And like I really like this guy. He have a
Oh,
really
Luigi
pure
is
soul.
your favorite B-boy's favorite B-boy.
Yeah, he's really cool guy. Also, besides, I remember this one. This part was so funny. We were in the so we were going in the last chance battle, okay?
Mhm.
And I am battling in the last chance that day, and I was sitting next to him in the bus. And then he look at me and then he say, "How are you, bro? Everything fine? You ready?" And I say, "Yeah, yeah, everything fine." And I'm just having fun with people in the bus, laughing,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
joking,
do your thing.
Yes. And he was just observing me, looking at me. And then he told me, "Yesterday I couldn't sleep." This was Wednesday.
Hmm.
And I told him why. And he was so innocent, like so pure person, no fake, no ego. He just looked at me and he was like, like he's thinking about the world final. And he's not battling that day. I was going to battle.
Crazy. Yeah, is he's also just a human?
Yes, so awesome, awesome person, very awesome
Yeah,
person. And
yeah,
when I was battling against him in the second battle, I was like, I get the pleasure to battle against one of my favorites.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Nice.
yeah, really,
It's
full
crazy.
respect to Luigi, man. He's an
Mhm.
icon.
Mhm. It's crazy. It's crazy. Uh, so after this time, there was also starting the Olympics and everything, right?
Was
And
it? Was it in that
2018
time?
was thing, and 19 they already start the rumors.
Okay.
19 they start already the rumors, right? So
Hmm.
people already try to look into qualifying and shit and everything. Was there ever a question for you, or was that in the time period when you got injured?
For the Olympics, to do the
Yes.
Olympics.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Like for me, like when I was seeing people making a hype about the Olympics, it's
Mhm.
going to the Olympics. I was always like, why? Why you make it so big? It's just another, just treat it as another show, as
Mhm.
another Bboy
Another
event,
event, yeah.
just another event. But I was not really so much into going into the Olympic road
Okay.
because for me, breaking is more than just to be a sport.
Of course, yeah.
Breaking is way more than to just put it in two colors, red and blue, and put all this
Mhm.
stuff. And I was just like, yeah, if I would have the chance to do it, of course I would jump in and do it. I'm not saying like, nah. Of course, I love. For also, I'm a person who loves to challenge myself. If I see the formula of the Olympics, I'm like, damn, it's hard to just get there. It's a
Yeah,
long
yeah, it's
journey,
a long road, yeah.
long road. But unfortunately, I was injured,
Hmm.
so I couldn't. Also, back then, I was confused if I should represent Morocco
Yeah,
or Austria,
yeah.
this, that. So I was like hanging in between, and also with my injury, I'm like, you know what?
Hmm.
Later on, maybe.
Hmm.
First, heal yourself and
Hmm.
heal your energy,
So,
your injury, and
so
yeah,
from your experience with your injury, thank God you're healthy again, you can
yeah.
dance again, you also battled again. Uh,
Thank you. Yeah.
what is the most important thing that you take from this experience being that injured?
A lot, bro. A lot. A lot of things. Like you don't never stress yourself about one show or one battle or whatsoever. Your health is first.
Hmm.
Because when you're in that chair or when you're hospitalized and you cannot walk and you cannot clean your clothes or cook, nobody gonna call you and say, "Hey, I'm gonna come and help you." No organizer in the world gonna be like,
Yeah,
"Hey, man,
yeah.
um, you know." So for me, the health is everything.
Hmm.
You need to take care of yourself, and I think everybody needs to go through this in a certain
Hmm.
period of his life,
Hmm.
especially with a severe injury. Because little injuries, you don't really. If you break your ankle
I
or
pause 3 days and next week I go again.
yeah, but if you have an injury that is chronic also, that
Hmm.
follows you for years,
Hmm.
you learn a lot from it.
But I mean, you was never a non-athletic person. You always work out, you always
Yeah,
look
yeah,
out for your body.
yeah, I love
So
to do that.
what do you do now that you didn't do before?
Well, I think the thing is like I was breaking for so long, okay? And I was also taking care of myself.
Hmm.
And already since early ages, I remember in 2015, I was experiencing some back problems, and I was not really aware of it. And that's when I started to do some workouts but In breaking is so complicated. You cannot just say, okay, I go now and do push-ups and lift weight and run. Ah, I'm good now. No, you need to do your own research because we're not bodybuilders.
Mm-hmm.
If you go and just kill yourself with carrying 100 kilo, you're just damaging yourself more than you make it, you more than you help yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I started to experience injuries because breaking is so intense, and also in breaking you develop a lot of disbalances. One side is
Because you use
stronger
because you use one side more than the other.
than the other, or it has a lot of this stuff. If you just do flare one side or windmill one side, your posture gonna
Yeah.
shift,
Mm-hmm.
you know and I think this is the base of the severe injuries, especially when they are back pain and spinal
Mm-hmm.
injuries and hips and all that stuff, and I think, and knees also,
Mm-hmm.
and I think most and neck. So I think most of the b-boys, they experience some injuries like this, and the best is ask. Don't ask a doctor who is
Yeah.
like sitting in a chair and gives you a pill. For him, that's he just sees you as a client who's gonna make money from you. But ask experts. Like for me, I remember I used to watch a lot of UFC and boxing, and I see how they prepare themselves, all the trainings they do. Of course, they are fighting, but this is the peak. They cannot make mistakes
Yeah.
because they're gonna be damaged for the rest of their lives. So I was like taking a little bit of here, a little bit of there, a little bit of there, and trying to see what works the best for me. And for my injury, I was trying everything, even till now. I still try, and I still there is no final recipe. If you do this, you will never have an injury, or it's a process. you
Mm-hmm.
know your body is always releasing traumas, and you always need to see how you can release them the right way and don't let them affect you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is what I learned from this injury. And also, like, just that, like in the past year, like 2000, this year 2025, I started to break again, but I was still injured badly.
Ah, okay.
I was still injured. I was like, for example, I did the BC1, I did outbreak with the injury. I would do a move and I have this pinched of the sciatic nerve, boom, that I feel it in my teeth sometimes. I'm like, oof, I cannot grasp anything. And because I just get used to that pain, and I knew how to kind of tolerate it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just thinking, okay, it's normal.
Yeah.
But of course, it brings your whole body, your whole performance with the time.
Yes, yes, yes.
And for me, for example, I had the low back. I had like a herniated disc, L4, L5. I got arthritis in my SI joints. I got dysfunctions with my SI joints, and I get the sciatic nerve that was pinched.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody who experienced back pains and low back injuries, they know exactly what I'm talking about, because this is not, sometimes you wake up from the bed and you cannot get up from the bed.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. You can sometimes just to turn like this, it's like. And I remember I was walking in one stadium here where I like to train. Maybe you see it. I always do some jump rope and stuff. And I remember last year, summer 2024, from May till September, that's when it was so worse. And I remember I saw one guy biking and another guy running. And I was like, damn, will I also be the same? Will I also be able to just walk normal or bike?
Mm-hmm.
You
The
know, I
simplest things, the simplest
simple
things.
thing. I was not thinking if I can do a head spin or a halo or air flare or backflip. I was just like, I wish that I could just do that. And then, yeah, I was just digging deep, doing my research, trying to take it easy on myself, trusting the process, try whatever I could do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found a way how I can deal with it, but the injuries are still there.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to avoid the things I should not do. I should not lift. I
Yeah.
should not sprint. I should
Mm-hmm.
not jump. And all these things I couldn't do. So all this stuff I stayed away from.
Mm-hmm.
I was also trying to don't stay standing for so long.
Ah, okay.
yeah, also not sitting for so long. So I try to avoid all these things and just try to do small things
Mhm.
till I found my way. And then like 4 months ago, I discovered one guy on Instagram. Do you know this guy, knees over toes?
Yeah, I heard a lot of him. Yeah.
So there is this guy now. His name is he have a page called Low Back Ability. I always tag him on my Instagram.
Hmm.
I follow him now since 4 months.
Hmm.
I follow his program and I read his approach, and it makes sense. And it's kind of the same like knees over toes guy, but he's doing it for the low back, and
Ah, okay,
so
okay.
he also reverse engineer all this stuff. And
Mhm.
I tried this and it worked out for me. Maybe it will
Nice.
not work for somebody,
Hmm.
but it worked out for me, and I am feeling so much better than before. Also, I take more supplements now than before. Before
Okay.
I was just giving up. I was like I tried everything. I took supplements and I give up. So now again after like couple weeks or months, I start again to take supplements,
Mhm.
curcuma, but
Mhm.
all bio, no
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
medication,
yeah.
nothing. I'm against this stuff. And also, what helped me during that time, because injuries can really cause you. It's a rough thing to deal
Yeah,
with.
it's mentally, it's,
Mentally, yeah, especially for us dancers, athletes, that's how we release this energy.
I mean,
So,
and you was on the top, right? You battle against the
yeah,
best on the grandest stages. So,
yes. And the thing is, like, it happened to me in my prime. It
mm,
happened in 2022. You remember BC1 New York 2022?
yes,
Outbreak
it's
2022?
was this the 50 years edition, right?
I don't know.
50 years hip hop, no?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Already in Outbreak 2022, when I battled me and Cry6, after that weekend, that heavy weekend, I remember I came back home and I
Okay,
was off.
was that your last big battle?
That was back then, yes.
Okay.
And then after I did BC1, New York, but it was not like
You
uh,
already damaged.
I was already damaged, but I just tried to play with it.
You just go through it.
Yes, but back then I was not really treating it. And
Yeah.
then I started to go to the gym and I had the wrong approach also. I'm like, okay, let's make this back strong, back extensions, this.
And you just damaged it more.
You just damaged it more. And for me, what helped me the most is that I started DJing. So I remember in that time when I was like, oh fuck man, I can't do shit. Then I
Yeah.
bought a little mixer,
The music, brother. The
start to
music.
play, and when you dance, you already have the rhythm.
For us, it's more easy.
Exactly. So I
Yeah.
was just playing, and then I was listening. Also, I was into the Amapiano and Afro beats since 2018, before it became even a thing.
Hmm.
I just loved to listen to it. And then in 2022, no, already before in 2021, or even in COVID, I had some friends of mine, the DJs, and I hang out with them, and I just look, oh, this is filter, this is bass. Okay, it's too much information. Go.
But this is the beautiful thing about our culture, right? Because
Yeah.
if you can't do an element anymore, you
Then
just
you
go
go to the
into another
next one.
element.
Exactly. And it's all connected.
Yeah,
Once you know
everything.
one
Yes,
thing, you know the other thing.
it's
Yeah, it's really
more
beautiful.
easier. It's more easier to learn, right?
Exactly.
And get involved.
Exactly.
So the biggest takeaway I think we can take from your experience with your injury is go and research your body and try to contact experts in their own areas and don't
Yeah.
just go to the general doctor. He say, I mean, when I was 24, my doctor say you cannot dance anymore because of my shoulder.
Yeah.
I
They all
remember,
say this.
I remember it was a Tuesday, bro.
Yeah.
I cry so much, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
But
bro.
yeah, they really don't know. But you say, like I say now, you can go into other elements, right? And one big element in our culture is always also organizing,
Yeah.
right? And now we're gonna come to the first event of the Wolfa.
Let's go.
Yes, and when you see
There.
this, when we release this battle, the battle will be in 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So Tell us, how did you came up with the idea in organizing your first event, Breaking Vibes?
So first of all, um, everybody when you break in, you want to organize your own thing also, right? You
Of
want to make
course,
something, yeah,
you
and you
want to
always
give
want to
back.
exactly, and you always want to make something that is special, and that's something you think that not the other events or not the ordinary breakdance battles do. And for me, for example, lately in the past years, I always see people are going a little bit way far. They just want to have like one on ones or two on twos, come at 2, or maybe even start the battle at 10 in the morning or at 11. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, breaking is like something that got invented in the clubs in the night. I cannot wake up at 10 in the morning and start to cipher.
Nobody wants that, no.
Yeah, like it doesn't make sense. So I always see this and I see some classic things and people are like a little bit going also because I mean like no, I don't blame nobody. Everybody can organize whatever he wants, and that's the
Everybody does
beautiful
whatever they know.
exactly, and that's the beautiful thing about this culture. You come in, do what you want. Everybody is free to do what he wants.
Yeah.
Nobody is like, no, you have to do it this way. No,
Yeah.
do whatever you want. What works for you, do it. And for me, I just see this and I'm like, no, if I organize an event, I will try to make it special and
Mhm.
just put the things that that are that for me I think, oh, this is nice,
Mhm.
and or the things that I was always missing in other events,
Mhm.
you know.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Because you visit so many events, you know what is
Exactly.
good,
Yeah.
you know what is bad, and
Yeah.
then you approach it in this way and make your own, right?
Exactly. So how I get to organize this, I was always thinking to make an event, always
Mhm.
in Innsbruck, because it's first Innsbruck is a very, very beautiful city.
Yes.
Think people would love to come just to see the nature, and if they want to ski or hike, it's like really a beautiful town, very nice.
Yes.
And I was always struggling to find some location, and then I found this location. It was really nice. They have everything inside. It's like a club, bar, restaurant. They have a little stage integrated in there. They have a little room in the back where the DJ gonna be. So I was like, wow, okay, that's beautiful. They already have everything. And the owner of this place, he used to also break back in the days, in the
Perfect.
late 90s, early
Perfect.
2000s. So that's the beautiful thing, is that he knows the culture, he knows us. When I reached out to him, he say, Wolfer, hey, I give you this date, whatever you want, I trust you, let's do
Nice.
it. And then I was like, okay, I don't want to make something big where people come with this mentality that I want to win. It's not about the trophy. It's not about this. I want to have something different, something more where people are integrated with the culture. So more like a party,
Mhm.
straight up. I
It
want to have
should
a
be
party.
about fun,
Yeah,
right? Not
exactly,
only about
exactly.
winning.
And in the beginning, I was like, if I don't have any budget or sponsors or whatsoever, if it doesn't work, I will just make a party.
Mhm.
I can DJ, so why not? I DJ and make my own
I
party. Like
mean, after so much experience in the culture, you have connections for everything. You know
exactly,
what
yeah,
I mean? So in
yeah,
the
yeah,
end, you can do everything you want if you just have the right connections, you know?
exactly. So I had this idea, and then I was like, I would like to make the main event of my event is just a 7 to smoke,
Yeah.
and always keep that 7 to smoke is the main thing. And every time when I organize it, add something to it. Like maybe instead of doing it classic 7 to smoke, which what we will do in this one, next year maybe have it with a live band. Maybe next year
Mhm.
have it with one kid and
Okay,
one
okay.
big guy, one older guy, one young guy, or Bonnie Clyde, or older generation
There
and
is
young
many
generation.
possibilities.
Many possibilities you could do. So I wanted to have this as the main thing, as the main event. First, the good thing about the 7 to smoke is that once the battle starts, the people are locked in and they watch the event.
Yes.
There is no this breakdown.
Yes.
So you can catch the audience for 45 minutes, boom. And then I want to have like in before that, I have some performances.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought of, okay, let's bring me and my crew. We're gonna do an opening show.
Nice.
Hadi comes in with his robe and makes
Flash.
house, hip hop, and the robe. And then also one girl, her name is Mara. She does also hip hop, and she's really she's talented. She have really nice quality movement, and she's known here. She also gonna do her performance there. Then for the seven to smoke, I wanted to have not like prelim rounds, whatever. I want to have 30 minutes or 40 minutes ciphers where the
Yeah.
people they are watching the event and they are in contact. They can be like an old man who never seen breaking and he would be watching the cipher how the conversation is happening.
Get involved.
Get involved exactly, and that's what I want to do to show the people what this culture is about because there is a lot than what we see nowadays.
100%. 100%.
Yes. So I want to have this, like to do the prelim with the ciphers and the winners. Maybe we will pick 16.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 16, they're going to do one round each. Have eight. The eight
And
they're
then
going to do
you
on the
need eight
stage.
or seven to smoke. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the winner is the person who takes the 7 points. And then also I want to have DJ sets from Zulu Neufel. He's going to play in straight in the after party. Me too. Zoo also he come up with his concept called Zoo Mania. It's so much fun. It's
Okay.
like he gives you challenges. He picks
Okay.
two people from the event. He asks, okay, you want to do the battle? Yes, you want to do, and then they give you concepts. For example, you do one round with one hand on your pocket. You do one round with
Mm.
both legs closed. You do one round with one cap,
Yes.
and the judges are the dancers from the crowd.
Ah,
let's
nice. Okay.
say let's say for example, let's say Leonardo, he's here in the event and he watched the first round, and I'd be like, Leonardo, who you think won, right or left? And they have to be fair. If he say, oh, this guy, we give him his prize, like a nice atmosphere.
Yeah,
No.
it's all about the fun aspect.
Yes, also he have like in this concept, it's not just you dance with your cap, or it's a lot of concepts he developed. So for example, it's fun. There is one part you will like. So he takes two people, and for example, the first team have 1 minute time, or let's say 2 minutes time, and he give let's say me and you are battling, we're one team, okay? He shows you a list of b-boys, and you have to imitate them, and I have to guess who is it, and then point. If you
That's
don't know,
nice.
then you get like timer.
That's
Let's say for
nice.
example, me and you, we are in one team. Then
Yeah, yeah, you give me the end. I make this.
if, for example, you try and they need to guess who does this move,
Yeah.
and if you don't know, we go to the next, and you need to collect points. You get like a timer, and then the next one also. Or for example, you do a hand freeze, the other one does hand freeze to baby freeze, then you do a hand freeze, baby freeze, elbow freeze.
Ah, nice. Okay, okay, okay.
It's more like fun,
That's dope.
just
That's
to
dope.
to bring the people together, and
Yeah.
not just keep it this ordinary
Mhm.
breakdance
Yeah.
sports events. So it's more like a party and celebration.
So yeah, people, you heard it. Party celebration. Be there, December 6th. Breaking
Let's
vibes
go.
in St. Margareten. Yes,
Nah.
it's not St.
No,
Maria
no, no.
Theresia. St.
Maria
Margareten.
Theresia. Innsbruck. It's in Innsbruck in Maria Teresa.
Yes, with DJ Navel
Neufel. Zulu Neufel.
and Tarzan is me.
No, Tarzan is the
Is
is
media.
the
Sorry,
media.
Tarzan is media. But judges will be Lil Zoo. Uh,
And Will Straight, they're gonna do an exhibition battle, by the way,
nice. Yes, that will also be
also.
nice to watch.
And
Game
Lady
over.
Game Over from
And
Vienna.
like you say, Willa Strait is also a judge. And your favorite people host will be there.
Exactly. My
So
guy.
come and see, come and see. Okay.
Comment Z.
Now we're gonna continue with the Fave Five. Yeah, we talk about your Fave Five things. Can be
Mhm.
five, can be one also. Yeah, but it's cooler Fave Five. So we always start classic. Your favorite five B-boys all time. Doesn't matter who is one. Doesn't matter who is five. Five names.
Like like five names from my favorites of all the
Your
time.
favorite. The Wolf
Oh
of favorite.
man. Mm, Okay, so I would go born,
Ooh.
born, mm, machine, mm, damn, who else? Who else? Let me think. Flea,
Ooh.
who else? Casper,
Mm.
and Cloud.
That's a nice one. Big girls.
Beavers. Damn, I don't know so many beavers. But I would go for 80.
Mm-hmm.
80. Damn, who else? Killer Kim?
Nice.
Uh, 80, Killer Kim. Roxy? Who else? I was. Oh, wait. Forgot the name. Ami?
Mm.
And to close it up, I would go. What's the name of the Russian one? Okay, is it Nadia or movie one?
Bavi.
No, no, no,
Nadia the Funk.
Nadia.
I love Nadia the Funk. I
So
love
yeah,
Nadia.
you have it. You have Roxy, 80, Killer Kim, Nadia, and Ami.
Yes, Nadia the Funk. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, we already talked about some battles that you did, right? But can you
Uh-huh.
name five of the favorite battles you battled? For sure, BC1 2018,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah. Outbreak for sure.
Outbreak. Which year?
2022. I mean, I
2020.
did so many outbreaks, but I think 2022 I was nice performance, and
Okay.
also this year it was nice. I was also having fun. I did
Mm-hmm.
it with Johnny Fox. So
Mm-hmm.
which one we said now? BC1,
BC1, Outbreak,
Outbreak, Groove Session.
Groove Session.
Uh, which one? DPC.
Ah, my brother.
Boom boom. DPC, of course. And what else? Let me pick the one that marked me. Damn. Where? Which one? Which one? Which one? I'm stuck. Help me.
Give us a Moroccan jam.
Oh, yeah, of course. Beam. Breaking in Morocco from my brother Hattuta. This one is really a nice jam. It's a family vibe. When you go there, you feel like you are in a battle of, one family making a battle. Like the father is doing
I
this, the
love
mother.
this. I had
Bro.
one like this in Germany. The organizer, his mother made their origins food. His father was at the door, like I love this shit.
Yeah, yeah, Beam
Nice,
for sure.
nice, nice. So you traveled the world, brother, right?
A little bit.
A little bit. Tell us five of your favorite cities or countries that you visited.
Hmm. India.
India.
India for sure. India was a culture
Culture
change,
shock.
culture shock. Yeah, I love this place. I don't know why people but
Okay.
I love Mumbai.
Mhm.
I loved Mumbai. I was there with Wild Child also,
Ah,
and
nice,
his crew. Very warm-hearted people, man.
nice, nice.
So down to earth, and yeah, India for me was very beautiful. What else? Which Greece? I love Greece. Um, we said five, right?
Five, yes. India and Greece.
India, Greece, Portugal.
Mm.
But when I was in Portugal, I didn't go there because of breaking. I was there just. I was for the Afro Nation Festival for the Amapiano.
Even better.
Yeah, yeah, bro. You need to visit the Afro Nation then.
No, is it in Porto?
It's in Porto. They always do it
Because
in Porto.
my wife was in Porto for a longer weekend, and she told me she needs to go with me there too.
Yes, but in the south is different.
Ah, okay, okay.
Lagos in the south. So how many now we said? Four?
No, India, Greece, Portugal, two more.
Two more. Two more. I cannot say my country, but
Of course,
yeah.
you can say your country is
Well,
your
well,
list.
yeah, but I don't want to be like egoistic. My
Why? It's
country, come to my
beautiful.
country.
Morocco is
Of course,
beautiful,
Morocco is
brother.
number one. Morocco, baby. Yeah,
Of course,
Morocco, of
Morocco.
course. And what else I would say? Which country also that I've been to and I really liked? Mm, damn. Which one? Which one? Oh, London, UK.
Oh, London,
London, Denton.
London town.
London town. Yeah, I liked also
I,
London when I was there.
okay, nice. So now we're gonna build the perfect breaker. Okay, so
Okay.
we have the four elements: footwork, top rock, freezes, palm moves. But we're gonna add flavor
Okay.
and fashion.
Oh,
So I just
okay.
ask you, is your list okay? So for you, who has the best top rocks?
Top rocks. Okay, wait, let me think. What's his name? Ah,
Country?
from Tunisia, my guy.
Picky Rock.
Picky Rock. Yeah, my Habibi. Picky Rock for
Oh,
sure. Top rocks.
shout
Number
outs to
one.
him.
Yeah,
Shout outs to him. He's the best human also.
bro.
So nice.
Smokes everybody
He
in the
smokes
cipher, this
with a
guy.
smile.
Yeah, he takes everybody to school. He
Yeah.
schools me so many times just from watching him. For real.
Uh,
So, top rocks,
footwork.
Picky Rock. Footworks, Costa.
Ah, Mosto is hard. Even now,
Costa,
bro,
bro.
since 20 years he smoke everybody.
Bro, that's one of the things that people don't understand. You know what is the hard thing in this game? It's not hard to be in your prime for 2 years or for 3 years or for 5 years.
But 20?
But to be in it for 20 years and still it takes something, because the life of a b-boy is not an easy one. You go through ups and downs.
Ah, sleeping
And
on
some
the
people,
floor, not
yeah, and some
drinking,
people
not eating,
exactly, and some
dance
people once
injured.
they hit that down, they stay there and they're like, no, I go and have a 9 to 5 and leave.
Yeah,
That's
take
why
the
I get so much respect when I see people like Roxrite, Flea,
yeah.
Machine. They are still breaking
Bro,
in the
Hong
40s.
fucking 10.
Honk 10
Hong
also.
fucking
Like,
10.
yeah, you gotta respect it. So yeah, Peaky Rock,
So,
Costo,
okay, now power moves.
power moves, power moves, power moves, power moves, power moves. Simo.
I just wanted to say, if you don't take
Simo,
Simo, I
of
don't
course.
know.
I had Simo before, and I was like, if I say Simo, they gonna he was his crew member.
Bro,
But Simo,
bro,
bro,
Simo, what he did, nobody does it now. You know
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's so crazy,
Nah,
this
nah,
guy.
crazy, crazy. Freeze.
Very original. Freezes. Zoo. Zoo. How can you
Nobody can
deny this
say
guy?
anything. Nobody can say anything.
Nobody can say
No,
anything for
nobody can say.
sure.
Flavor.
Flavor, flavor, flavor. You mean flavor style?
Flavor in general, like flavor in battle or flavor like attitude or flavor in dancing, just in like flavor.
I go with Flea.
Lyric.
Flea rock. Classic.
Yeah.
Classic
Can't
traditional b-boy.
can't go wrong with Flea Rock.
Yeah.
Sometimes, to be honest, sometimes his fashion choices is a little bit not for me, but yeah, everybody does their thing, and that's nice. Uh, Fashion.
Fashion, fashion, fashion,
How
fashion.
should the breaker be dressed?
Well, for me, this thing of how should breaker should be dressed.
No, no, I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Not how he must be dressed,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
who do you like?
Yes, yes. But I just want to say like one point because for me, I remember I always had some discussions with people
Hmm.
when they judge other people's outfits or say, "Oh, this is
Like
not
me.
good."
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know you do it not of bad intentions.
No,
You
no,
do
no.
it because you love the culture
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
you want to bring the essence. And I understand. For example, I just give you an example. For me, myself, back in the days, I don't know that you should not mix brands, should not put
I
Puma with
mean,
Adidas and
I mean,
Nike.
all this mixing brands, this is a little bit, like I'm big for this. I will never wear Adidas with Nike,
No, but it's fine. It's good. It has to be like it because this is the culture. When you know about it, then you know that this is the culture. That's true. But I got a point. The thing is this. For example, me from Morocco, okay? As I told you my story, if I would save €1, it takes me long to
Of
save
course,
€1 to
of
just
course.
buy internet to watch breakdance videos.
Hmm.
For example, I remember the first battle I won €200.
Hmm.
I took €100, I gave it to my father.
Nice.
I said, Dad, this is for
Best
living.
feeling. Best
Yes,
feeling.
and I remember that moment. He was in the room watching TV, and his eyes are like, he have this native Moroccan eyes, like, and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, don't ask me. Like he was, hard life. And I took the €100 and I give it to him. He was like, from where you got this? I told him I won an event. So it was for him, it was something beautiful. But for me too, that the money that I won that time, I
Hmm.
gave 100 to my father, I gave €50 to my mother,
Hmm.
and then the other €50, what did I do? I bought an outfit. I
Nice.
bought a nice
Nice.
Converse shoe,
Nice.
pants,
Nice.
t-shirt, and a
Nice.
hoodie,
Nice.
so I can look nice in the
Nice.
next
Of
battle.
course.
Because
Of course.
before I was always looking like a
Look,
street kid.
what I must say is, I always also say this. I also used to wear Nike with Adidas, with Fila, everything.
Yeah,
I didn't have money too,
yeah,
but in my opinion, if you can choose what you buy, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. If you're privileged
Or
to
privileged.
afford
If you
clothes,
have money and you can buy, then,
exactly,
then
then
buy,
do it right. Yeah,
then, buy it looks fresh. You know what I mean?
exactly,
But I
exactly.
would never say anything to anybody who can't afford, and like, you are whack because you cannot buy Nike with
Yeah,
fuck this. At the end
yeah.
of the day, you have to make the best out of your art. Brother, I remember when I was 17, 18. Now I have a lot of shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, back then I didn't have shoes. I have three Converse, right?
Yeah.
Black, red, gray. And
Uh-huh.
then I mix with the laces. So if
Yeah,
I have an outfit red and black, I put black laces.
yeah.
If I have
You're more
outfit,
creative.
if I have gray and red, I take my gray Converse, I put red laces. So
Yeah.
this is the important thing that you get creative with your outfit.
With your outfit, yeah, I totally understand you and
Yes.
I totally get you.
Yeah, yeah.
I just see like for me, like why I decided to point this out because I
Mhm.
see a lot of people. If you're privileged, if you're from the States or Europe or whatever, there is people in India, they walk barefoot.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Of course.
So I never judge people. I'm like, hey, man, for me, if you still dance or you do whatsoever, you still representing the
Of course,
culture.
that comes
Yeah.
first.
And yeah, so yeah, the fashion is the last thing who I would take. I would take Blind, Zulu Neufel
Nice.
from Morocco because this guy, I remember he was the first guy I watched when I was a kid. And
Hmm.
I'm like, damn, this outfit from where he got this Nike, what is this? Dickies, Carhartt, whatever, all these brands back then. And I'm like, wow. But yeah, he's having, you will get to meet this guy, you will see him.
So the
And I will
perfect
maybe show you his videos
so the
too, yeah.
perfect breaker, according to the Wolfa, has the top rocks of Picky Rock, the footwork of Costo, the power moves of Simo, the
Oh,
freezes of Little Zoo, the flavor of Flea Rock, and he's dressed like blind.
That's bro, that's a badass B-boy. You
He
know,
can
you put it,
smoke everybody. Yeah.
bro, he can smoke the whole world by
So
himself.
the last one.
Yes.
You're in Casablanca.
Tell me, my
You're,
habibi.
you're outside. You drink chai.
My
You see
sahbi.
guys. Aliens. A UFO is coming. They say, Wolfgang, we're gonna take over the world. You can save the world. Yeah? We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna make 5-on-5 battle. Yes?
Uh-huh.
5 aliens versus the best 5 Moroccan breakers of all